There were curtains here. We had to bring recruits to side doors. Things have changed a lot in his nearly 2 decades in Evanston. The game is underway, only the 4th time ever.
Time to get her shot off.
And Jones makes it yet again a missed 3-pointer for USC, but a second opportunity. Jazzy Davidson says enough of that missing. After 3 straight for the Trojans not going in, she gets their first 3.
She needs less of the offensive rebounding putbacks and more of making the initial shot.
Davidson's hit both 3-pointers she shot. Now she's turning defense into offense with a chance at another 3-point play. Dunn can't score early on, and another opportunity as Walton's running. Up ahead to Casey Harder, shooting and scoring over Davison. Smith turning, firing, scoring. Back-to-back buckets for number 11.
But this is a team that USC feels like they can press.
Wow, with an impressive step through. That pivot foot, you can move it if you're jumping to shoot, and she did it right there.
You come here to Chicago, it's freezing cold, you're on the road in an environment that's not familiar to you. What better way to create energy than by immediately jumping out, pressing, trapping, creating havoc on the defensive end?
Davison, what a beautiful move! How smooth is Jazzy? Diana Mendez all the way, and it's good.
And now Jazzy's been resting. She's only played 11 minutes. Remember, this is the first of 2 games that USC has on this road trip.
That's right, they've got Illinois coming up on Sunday as Mendez hits a 3. Running the court beautifully is Williams.
Touchdown.
Kennedy Smith from deep, and the Trojans hit another 3-pointer. They're shooting better than 50% from deep. Look even better because there's only 2 more ranked teams left for the Trojans to play this year.
But that does put a little bit of pressure on USC. But when you've been dealing with that pressure.
Oh, Jazzy.
She's just stretched out.
Jazzy.
She makes it look too easy.
And thankfully, the ball was inbounded before we could show what I looked like back in 2008 covering that game. And there's the freshman Jazzy Davison, who was barely alive back in that moment. 14th assist on the day for USC. There's another touch for Sullivan. Williams all over her. Second chance is blocked again. Nice effort by Lau to keep it alive. She's down and slow to get up under the other basket as Davison aggressively comes the other way and scores with a 3-point opportunity. 10 seconds in the quarter. Sullivan. That's a tough shot with Smith right in her face. Big rank victory for them. The top of the Big Ten is fun. I mean, UCLA does feel like they're in a different class from most teams nationally, but Michigan State. So many good teams up at the top as Caroline Lau scores. Samuels, that's a 4-on-2 break they had for a moment. Jones drills it in the corner. Righeimer, another left-handed shot, and it's pure.
Kat is known more for being a driver, but she hasn't been shy about letting fly tonight.
Quick response by Kennedy Smith. We like our red wine, but my favorite story she told me is Joe's, of course, famous for the Blizzard defense, right? That's what he did, and it became very well known. In fact, at one point, he made a video. So the next day, Joe brings Megan, who's young, as his daughter at the time, and his wife, Laura, over to the fan base for Temple, and he introduces himself, and he introduces his family to the heckler.
He just would beat me by 30 during the game. But the first time that we were able to beat George Washington was the year he left.
We have seen what their ceiling can be. The next contest is Sunday at Illinois. And they go home for Indiana and Wisconsin. Had them in a great position early on. Had an 11-0 run. We're up big in the first half.